Yo, what's up guys, I'm back on a review. This time we have this baby 85 Gianfranco Zola. Now as you can see by the team, I also got Red Marne this sheet, so that review will be coming out quite soon. I don't know when it'll be, particularly because I'm going on holiday soon. But with that being said, we'll get into the Zola review then. So on height, he's 5'6", got a high medium rucks, he's right footed with the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now in the rivals games played with him, or the champs I think it was, I got 6 games, 5 goals, 6 assists, and obviously I played a few friendlies on the side of it. On alternate positions this year, so you can play the strike and centre forward only, which is a little bit annoying. I kind of want to play in cam as well, but obviously it's based on real life, so you can't really expect too much. On stats then, so he's got the 95 pace, the 85 shooting, the 82 passing, the 91 dribbling, and the 63 physical. So on paper, looks like a very nice card. I decided to play him in the striker formation, along with a lot of players. I played him alongside Messi, alongside Neymar, alongside Mane, alongside Eto'o. As you see by the traits, he's got the flair trait and he's also got the finesse shot trait, so no outside the foot shot trait, but that doesn't really matter too much this year. I decided to go the Deadeye Chem style. I'll explain more why on the positive and negative side of things. But if you do enjoy the clips or want to see more, please do subscribe. It genuinely does help the channel out a lot, and I'll see you after. Peace. So on to my overall thoughts about the card then. So we can go straight away with the 4-star skills, 4-star weak for. Now the 4-star skills for me is the minimum necessity on a card, especially if you're playing at over 200k. I feel like the 4-star skills is kind of needed. Obviously the 5-star skills will be desirable. With that being said, you can still do quite nice skills with the 4-star skills, sorry. The 4-star weak for me is also very, very good. Not 5-star weak for, he would miss a few chances on it, but that being said, the 4-star weak foot was very, very consistent at times, so you would trust that left foot quite a lot of the time. Now the pace for me, because he's 5'6", he generally feels rapid off the mark. He feels a little bit like a Messi kind of card, just burst straight off the mark with a 93 acceleration. That's kind of what you want. On a smaller card, you want the high acceleration, low sprint speed, so you can just burst from goal. Maybe they'll get caught in the end, but overall, that sheer acceleration to start is just perfect. Now the shooting for me genuinely feels a lot better than what the card says, and this is why I do reviews, because I really do enjoy doing them. And also, when the stats are a lot better than they are, I love saying it, because obviously the finishing 85 base, you're not going to think it's that good, but it's so deadly. Obviously a few chances will be missed, and that probably would be led down to the composure side of things, but overall he is a very, very deadly card, and honestly one of my favourite icons I've used so far this year. The attack position was a little bit off at times. He would be a little bit drifting wide when I try to play him striker alongside Esper and that, so it would be a little bit annoying, but overall the attack position is not bad. Now the shot power for me, when you boost with the Deadeye, now this is what I recommend to boost that shooting and passing. A lot of people use a Hunter on it, but I actually don't recommend that. I feel like his pace is perfectly good enough, so I think it's a little bit stupid in my opinion. So I recommend the Deadeye Chem style to just boost that shot power, just have those rocket shots across goal and near post when you need them to. Now, the rest of the shooting attributes are kind of average. I wouldn't recommend doing too many Travellas and stuff like that on him. Maybe leave that to someone better like Messi or something like that in your team. But overall, you can still do that if you need it to. The passing for me, so the short pass is the main decent one along with the curve. And he has got the finesse shot trait, I'm pretty sure. So that is why his finesse is bending to the corner really nicely. Obviously, the Travellas, you can do the L2 this year, so it doesn't really matter. He hasn't got the trait. But overall, if you do need to provide that near post Travella, he hasn't got that just to do it on his own. Now, the vision for me is a little bit low on this card. I didn't feel too bad in game with the 1-2 passing and stuff like that. I genuinely didn't really notice it too badly, maybe because of the +8 on the Deadeye, but overall, you need to be careful of that at times. Now, this is where I feel like this card comes into his own. Now, the dribbling attributes are amazing on this card. 5'6", the 93 dribbling and the 92 agility. It honestly is one of the closest cards to Messi you're going to get without actually being Messi. And especially since he's got that 90 ball control as well, you can just keep it really close and tight to him, and you can do some really nice intricate dribbling with him. And especially if you use that, I think it's L1, where you use that close control dribbling, it's really, really good. Now, as I talked about, the composure is most of the time really decent, but overall, he would have a few inconsistent chances, and this you've seen it in some of the clips, he would miss a few, so just be careful of that at times. Now the reactions, I didn't really notice it. Normally reactions means like reactions to the ball, reactions to dribbling, stuff like that, and obviously reactions to like getting involved into play. But overall, I didn't really notice it too badly. So generally speaking, it's not that bad of an issue. This is where the card comes into a little bit of issues. So the jumping and head actually are useless on this card. He's not going to be a target man at all. Generally stay away from that as possible. The stamina, so I want minimum 80 on a card as usual, and he does have that, so that's not too bad. Obviously, if you're going to be playing a lot of coins to this card, you would want more like 85, 90 odd, but overall the stamina will last you all game with the right instructions. Now this is where I find the card comes into a little bit of issues. Now his strength and the aggression are very, very low, and it is a very weak card. So if you're going to come to a 50-50, 90% of the time he will lose it. So generally try and stay away from that. Try and use that agility if you can, and just stay as far away from that as possible. But with that being said, that's all of my overall thoughts on the card. So on to my overall scores about the card then. Now first for me is the pace. Now overall for pace, I am going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Now the initial acceleration on this card is very, very good, don't get me wrong. But it's just that sprint speed that lets them down a little bit at times. And obviously some faster centre backs will have probably higher sprint speed than that. So inevitably they will catch him. But overall that acceleration is very, very electric. Now shooting for me overall, I'm going to give it an 8.5 again. I just feel like the composure is a little bit low and will let you down at times. But as I said, overall the shooting is a lie compared to what the stats actually say they are. Now the passing for me, as a striker, it's not too detrimental, they're a little bit low, but overall for that I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. And the only one that's really that good is the curve and also the short pass, but overall the rest of the attributes are kind of average, to be honest. Now the dribbling for me is actually really, really good. The composure is a little bit low and so is the reactions, but overall for that it's generally not bad. So overall for this I'm giving it an 8.5 again. Overall, very, very nice. Now, this is where the card is a little bit lackluster. The physical attributes. Now, the only one that's decent is the only one that really matters too badly on this card, and it's the stamina. But still, overall for that, I'm going to have to give it a 5 out of 10. I can't give it any higher than that, purely because the stamina isn't actually that good in itself. But overall, 5 out of 10 solid. Now, on overall score for this card then, I'm giving it a 9.0 rating at the start of the game. It is a very, very good card, especially for nearly 500k. I think he's just under that now, 480 or something like that. A very, very good card. So overall for value for coins, I'm going to give it, I'm giving it 9 out of 10. I genuinely feel like he's one of the best icons I've used, and I very like these say pick him up. Honestly, he's very good, and he's very desirable card. Whether you're going to play him cam, wide, maybe striker as well. Honestly, all of the positions he can really play. It's just you need to be careful about passing and also physical at times. But that's all for my view as always. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It generally does help the channel a lot. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, guys.